I was wondering, you had a foot injury when you were at Ohio State. I think maybe a
Mm-hmm.
stress fracture. And
Yeah.
watching LeBron's injury,
Mm-hmm.
I think he first said that he stepped on somebody's shoe or foot, and then I thought maybe it's a high ankle sprain. The way he landed, to
Right.
me, looked different and more serious than
Yep.
you land on somebody's foot. What did you see in that situation?
Well, I mean, it goes back because a lot of times with those injuries, Dan, as you know, it's a lingering effect of something else. So that foot had been bothering him for a little while, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So when you have a non-contact injury like that, again, it's a result of wear and tear something over time. So that was just like the needle in the haystack right there, one that kind of took it over the top. So when he planted it and I saw it, I was like, oh man. Now I started to hear more about the injury itself. Because for you think about it, at this point in LeBron's career, he's on the back end, less days than more. Getting to the playoffs very important. So for him to be out and talking about 2 weeks, maybe three, it has to be something really serious because they had a chance to kind of inch up, and if nothing else, get in the playing game
Yeah.
and go from there. But I think the injury is more serious than probably what they let on, because if it's 2 to 3 weeks to be reevaluated, it's probably some swelling in there. It looked like it may be, and I'm not a doctor, but it looks like it may have been under the arch of his foot, kind of like where plantar fasciitis is at. All of those soft tissue injuries right there, I think, all got affected on that play.
And then I got to wonder if in 3 weeks he can come back. Do you even want him to come back? Let's try
Mm-hmm.
to get the play-in game, or do we shut him down for the rest of the season no matter what?
Well, it depends on where the Lakers are at too at that particular point. Because AD, not playing back-to-back games still hurts the Lakers. Now they were able to split that series, Memphis and OKC, and win that game in OKC, and give themselves a good chance to continue to kind of push up the ladder a little bit. But a lot has to do with that. I mean, I like the moves that they made in regards to the acquisitions. Does that get them a championship this year? I don't think so from a roster perspective. Can they be competitive in a one-game scenario? In the play-in, of course. LeBron is healthy, AD is healthy, and you got Vanderbilt playing the kind of defense he plays. I mean, and Malik Beasley, they can be very competitive. Now, in the 7-game series, no home court advantage, that's a different story.